Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Jeff Garlberg and I'll be your instructor this term. What I'd like to do is give you a quick introduction video here on the class and kind of my expectations of what we're going through this term. If you notice, you'll have a feed of the classroom, but you don't have a video feed. A couple reasons for that. One, I don't have my camera set up, and two, the camera does add a couple 100 pounds to my face. But I did get a picture prepared for you to see what I look like. Here, I'll show you. It was back in my boxing days. If you're not Simpsons fans, you won't get the joke. Anyway, so back to the class. A little bit about myself. I am a singer-songwriter, an Oscar-winning film watcher, a chickenpox survivor, a Guinness World Record holder for most car accidents in a month. I have climbed Mount Everest snack bar. I've ran a marathon gas station, and I am an organ and tissue paper donor. Yet I do have an addiction to prescription glasses. Okay, so that's my introduction. I'm just kidding. I'll post in the introduction post my biography, but I'd like to start the class off with a little humor so that you kind of see what kind of instructor I am and how I like to run my class, because if you're not laughing, then you're not learning. Anyway, so welcome again to the class. If you need anything, feel free to call or email me at any time. My number here is pulled up. So if you notice the class, each one of these modules are based off of a week. So section 1 would be week 1's module, section 2 is week 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Now there is 8 weeks. The final week is when you will be submitting your final paper. I know I said paper, oh, already you're probably upset, but it isn't a full pay. We'll work on it during the term and then you'll put it all together at the end. It isn't a full paper. It's a kind of a hybrid marketing plan. So I prefer that we work through it each week. A couple other things. You'll notice that we have discussion board assignments. We'll just start off with the introduction discussion board. A lot of instructors use discussion boards, a lot of them don't. Let me just kind of give you a feeling of what I think for discussion boards. Really, they're self-reflective posts on the assignments. And what I'm looking for is just conversation. What we need to have a conversation in class. I'll have lectures that I'll eventually post on here, video lectures in short segments. There's videos to be watched. And then there's assignments that go along with it. What I'd like to do with the discussion boards is giving more of a self-reflective post on answering the question or reflecting on the video or the lecture, and then conversing with other students. And I'm not looking for a 100-word reply post to 2 other students. What I'd like you to see is you read other people's posts and respond to them in a way to further the conversation with them, if that makes sense, because we have so many people from around the country taking this class, and it's a good way for us to create this classroom type atmosphere. Obviously, you can tell I'm from Chicago, so you'll hear a lot of the Bears, the Bulls, the Summer, the Cubs, but I apologize for my accent up front. Anyhow, so this is what I'm looking for. Another thing is that these assignments are due weekly. However, I understand why you take the class for flexibility. I went to school online for my doctoral degree, and the biggest thing is the ability to have flexibility in the online environment. So my due dates are not permanent. If you need extra time for an assignment, feel free to contact me and let me know, and I'll be glad to give you an extension on it. There's no issues whatsoever with due dates. Just don't fall too far behind, because then you'll have a tendency of not to be able to complete the assignments in a timely fashion. But instead of trying to cram them in and get them done by midnight and lose 10%, I don't like that, because I want you to be fresh. I want you to do the best you can on the assignment. I want you to focus on that assignment. So if you have something going on with work, if you have something going on with your family, if you're going on vacation, whatever it is, let me know so that we don't kick you out of the class accidentally because you're not participating. But let me know so I know what's going on with you to help you get through the course. Okay? Don't ever feel like you're bothering me. You can call me anytime. You have my phone number. You have my email address. If I don't answer, it's probably because it's a strange number and I assume you're a bill collector. I'm just kidding. I may not be available to answer at this time, but I will call you back. So give me a good time to call you back. I usually try to call back within an hour. But sometimes I'm in the middle of something and I won't be able to get a chance to get back. So feel free to contact me and let me know a good time to call you back. I know with an online environment, it's really important that you get your assignments done. If you're working on an assignment late at night and you have a question, don't hesitate to call me. It's okay. If you wake me up, obviously I'll have to fail you, but after I get over it, I will not fail you. I'm just kidding. But I'll be glad if I'm awake, I'll answer the phone, and I'll be glad to help you out with whatever you can. If you want to text me, you can as well, but make sure you let me know who you are and what class you're in, because I teach a bunch of different courses, so sometimes I have no idea who you are, so you need to let me know. Okay, so anyway, this is where you're going to do your discussion board. So when you click your discussion board, you'll click a reply here, and then you will fill out the discussion board in this section. A lot of people like to do it on a Word document and copy and paste it. That's perfectly acceptable with me. If you don't like the formatting, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. So you got our home assignment. When we log in, this is what you'll see, so it kind of keeps you up to date. If you want to look and see what the assignments are, you can click this, and it'll have the list of the assignments that are up here. Now, pending this will change, so don't panic. These are the discussions that we have in class, which are those discussion assignments, and you'll see how they're graded. These aren't in specific order, so I wouldn't really follow along with this. Once you've submitted something and I've graded it, your grades will end up showing up here. If I deleted an assignment, it will come off of here. If you want to reach out to other people in the course, you can do so here. I believe so. I don't know. This may not be viewable to you. I probably should blur that out. Anyhow, and then what we have here is we have notice you'll see some PowerPoint slides from the textbook. The textbook is not mandatory. Hopefully, if you get it, great, it'll help you out, but it is not mandatory for you to have, so don't panic about it. I will upload slides to help to guide you through the assignment. You'll notice that there's a syllabus here as well. That syllabus, I know there's office hours here, but here, just call me anytime that you need something. The textbook is... So this is the syllabus. You can follow along. However, it may change before the term starts. So when the class officially starts, you'll see that some of this information has changed. I don't keep the classes the same every term, and some of the information I'll be taking, some assignments I'll be taking off of that. Okay? The modules, you can look through here. It'll break down each module. Remember, each section is each week of the class. The rest of the information is here for you. But if you have any issues or any concerns whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Most of the information you can gain from the library. So if you notice on your portal here for Rockford University portal, you can click up here to the library. I don't know why my internet's so slow. Hold on. And you can read and search through the library for any of the information we're looking for. I try to either give you the information or give you areas where you can find it so you don't need the textbook. But this is a great resource, and while you're in the school, use it as much as you possibly can. Okay? Well, welcome again to the class. I'm excited about this term. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. If you're having any issues, remember, the earlier talk to me, the sooner that we can get things figured out. Thanks again. I'm looking forward to a great term, and I will see you when the class begins. Take care, everyone.